Cy Griffey, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. So 2 down. Cy Griffey digs in now. Doing a fine job at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak. Close, but ruled a ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here it comes. Here's a laser out to left. That ends the inning. Back to the top of the order here. At the plate, Vance Honeycutt. 1-2, here's the pitch. Out to center. Griffey settles under this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. That's a gut punch for the offense. I get that you want to tag up and get to third, but that was a terrific throw right on the money for the out. Griffey in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. And that keeps the inning alive. Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, Matt Higgins. In the air to center, Griffey under it. Relay. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. Safe. Not in time to get him. And it's first and third with 2 away. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. It's the Large Lad Burgers big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers.
Oh, you drove that one.
Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. So digging in, Matt Higgins. Runner at first, one away. This one is labeled. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Runner around third. One run comes across. Picks himself up an RBI. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. This next at bat looms very large. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Labeled on a line to center. That is the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Coming up now to the dish for Norfolk, Vance Honeycutt. And a high fly out to center. Griffey settles under it. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
Strong individual day and a team win. Cy Griffey, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Norfolk Tides taking on the Worcester Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Next to hit for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. Fly ball, right field. Honeycutt on the move. Got it, and there's two away.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Leo Burr.
Today's game is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. If your livestock success is moving down, you need MCCI. Liner into center. Racing over to make the catch. One out, runners at first and second.
Number 13, Cy Griffey.
Ain't no one better right here.
Fastball in for a strike. No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get another pitch to hit. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Fly ball to right. Haskin. And now two down. Runner at first, one away.
The center fielder, Cy Griffey.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1 now. And a base hit. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. Man on at first. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Griffey measures 6'2", 210 pounds, and he's been crossing the plate quite a bit lately with 8 runs scored in the last 10 games.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. One ball, 1 strike. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Bottom half of the 5th. One, 2 now. And there's a ball.
2 strike.
Here comes the 2-2 offering. Swing and a rocket. It's pretty far back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. I wouldn't be surprised if he grimaces a bit over there at second base. He's got to feel robbed of an RBI with the ball hopping over the wall and keeping the lead runner at third on the automatic double. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. Stepping in, Carter Young. And that is a base hit.
The batter, number 6. Second base.
Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. That 2-out single may prove critical, especially now that the 3, 4, 5 hitters may have a chance to do some damage. A frozen rope. And that'll do it. 1 left on base, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Hudson Haskin will hit next. Carlson leads off of first with 2 out. Up the middle. That's a hit. Lead runner turns at second. The throw in. Safe. Not in time to get him. And it's first and third with 2 away. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. So up next, Cy Griffey, tearing it up at the plate recently, currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Runner at first, 1 away. That one fouled off. Line drive to short and caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Line drive for a base hit into score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big, pure hitting right there. He got the front foot down right on time, kept the hands inside the ball, and squared it up beautifully for a line drive base hit. Matt Higgins getting ready to hit. Another full count pitch. And a base hit. Lead runners around second. Here's the throw. Not in time. We've got runners at first and third to open the inning. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. In the air, out to right. That's back. Gets under it, makes the catch. Tags up from second, heads to third. Nice read by the runner to move up and put runners on the corners. Now they can bring in the run on the sac fly. 2 outs and runners at first and second. And here's the first baseman, Matt Higgins. That's a base hit. Coming around third. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And they take a 3-run lead. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. If you're looking to bring more good vibrations into your life, then call Thad's Theremin Therapy. They've got just the right lack of touch to help you. High fly ball towards left center. Going back pretty deep. Makes the grab, 1 down. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but... Griffey, the next to hit. On fire at the dish lately, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
Bash down the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Ball one there.
2 strike.
Breaking ball, and that got the hitter. Had the hitter 1-2, but the hit by pitch puts the runner on. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Large Lad with their new Absolute Unit Burger. Recommended against by 4 out of 5 cardiologists. And he grounds this back up the middle. Whips it to first. Now 1 out.
That is it. The right fielder, Dylan Weaver.
All set for the bottom of the third. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey.
Cy Griffey.
Now a high fly ball to left center. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Bottom half of the 5th, and the Red Sox batting. Fly ball very deep to right field. Back there, up against the wall, and brings it in.
Now batting, the second baseman, Leo Vaquero.
On that play, he showed good awareness, feeling for the wall, and putting himself in good position to make the catch. That's a skill you practice from a young age, and he has clearly done the hard work. On to the next inning, and now the first baseman, Rafael Flores. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. 2 gone, and the base is loaded. Next to hit for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey.
Now, your turn.
No, that's a ball.
Here comes the 1-0. That one in the air to center field. As they escape the bases loaded jam. 2 outs, runner on first base. Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. 0 for 3. He's flown out 3 times.
That's a ball.
Rogers, 28 years old, a former first rounder back in 2017. That one finds the corner.
1-1.
The pitch.
Ball.
Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. And there's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. When you've got a knack for making contact, good things happen, like reaching 50 hits at the AAA level. Not the greatest game he's ever had, but he helped him get the... Next up for the Tides, Dylan Carlson. Kicks and delivers. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. And that's reflective of the kind of up-the-middle approach I was talking about. Might have been a little behind with the swing, but when you're focused on putting it back through the center of the field, you wind up pushing it the other way. Worked out well that time. Cy Griffey in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Up.
That's through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing lifted to left field. That's pretty deep. Makes the catch. Inning over. We go on to inning number 2. The Tides out front here, 2-0. Large Lad Burgers is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. This month, try their super spicy Serrano burger. If you can eat 3 in one sitting, they'll put your picture on the wall. And base hit.
Batting up, the catcher, A.J.
Runner at first. Digging in, Cy Griffey.
Griffey.
And that's in for a strike. That pitcher should be thanking his lucky stars after hanging that changeup. He knows he got away with one. Wallops this one out towards right center. And that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they take the lead. And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Young, the tall righty, he works with a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Grounder on the right side, could be 2. Fires to second. On to first, and it's a double play. That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there. Cy Griffey now at the plate, 1 for 3. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Now batting,
One away, runners at first and third. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey.
Griffey.
Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. Slides, but can't come up with it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away, up by 7 now. It's a second, but it's offline. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Cy Griffey, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he? So 2 down. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. Really strong hitting performance recently. Boasts a 10-game hitting streak.
Hey! Ball, that's high.
And the 1-1. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And we have a tie ball game. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. Ralph's Weasel Emporium is your one-stop shop for all things Weasel. For this month's special offer, ask for Stuffy. That's a base hit. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. Still just 1 out here in the inning. Griffey, already a solo homer in this one. Foul ball there. This one scorched to center, but caught on a line. And he was all over that heater. A grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying. And he's got to jog around the bases. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. This one is labeled. And a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. That's a leadoff double. And he's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. That was as textbook a double as you'll see. Flicked that one into the gap, turned the corner, and hustled in for the extra base knock. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. And here's the first baseman, Matt Higgins. The 1-1 offering. Base hit. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. Nobody on with 1 out. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Davis, a tall lefty, he works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Griffey really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Cy Griffey, with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in RBIs. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Worcester Red Sox taking on the Gwinnett Stripers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So 2 down, and now Cy Griffey. Doing a fine job at the plate recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. That one off the mark. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike. Ball.
This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. 2 outs and nobody aboard. This one is labeled. Back there. And it's out of here. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And now they're out front. It's 1-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Smell like you've just played extra innings? Time to clean off with Sudsy Susie's Body Wash, now with the scent and flavor of cilantro. Griffey, already a solo homer in this one. That one ripped into right center. Gone! Blasted that one out of here. His second of the night. And they add on. It's 2-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. But Bottom of the fifth here in Gwinnett. Here's the left fielder, Kobe Cotto.
Kobe Cotto.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for two. Now around second and digging for three. Safely into third with a leadoff triple. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. And a base hit, and that one's getting into the corner. Around second, on the way to third. Throw comes in, runner stops. Second and third, nobody out. He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. That's an absolute shot off the bat at 109 miles per hour. Clearly locked in on that swing. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. And now it's going to be the second baseman, number 2. Two outs, bases empty. Base hit. The tying run is aboard. Might have been a little out in front from where I'd been expecting that swing, but nice job to stay back long enough to send it zipping back through the middle instead of a weak rollover ground out. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. So far, he's 3 for 3 with a double and a couple of homers. Ball one there. De Los Santos, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0 pitch. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. And here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Comes across to score, and they take a 2-run lead. Got the job done to put them up by 2. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Cy Griffey, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Worcester Red Sox taking on the Gwinnett Stripers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Griffey, the next to hit. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play.
Here we go. Get you right here.
This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. Pretty deep. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. That hit makes it a baker's dozen games in a row for him with a knock, and he's really starting to cook at the plate. you can bet that the rest of the team has taken notice, and so have opposing pitchers. One gone and a runner on at first. And the next batter, Ben Gamel.
Gamble.
That's a hit. Lead runner turns at second. The throw to third. The tag,
Got him, that's an
out.
out.
What a terrific throw from center field to cut the runner down at third base. He showed good mechanics and arm strength there. Offense pushed it that time, but it didn't work out. Runner at second here and one away. Griffey cracked a double the first time at bat.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to the left, Alvarez sends it to first and two away now. With that kind of downward action on the slider, you're going to get a lot of grounders just like that. Hard to lift it. Bases are empty with two away. And next, the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. Up the middle, and there's a hit.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey, 1 for 2.
Griffey.
Griffey measures 6'2", 210 pounds, and he's been on quite a tear at the plate, hitting better than .450 over his last 10 games. First pitch misses, ball
That's
1.
inside.
Nice hit, kid.
That keeps the inning going.
Now batter, the shortstop.
Today's action is brought to you by Ralph's Weasel Emporium. If you've got mustelids, Ralph's is a must.
Batter.
And base hit. Now he turns for second.
Relay two.
The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. We're back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Cy Griffey.
Griffey.
And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Great grab on the dive. Nicely done for the out. Had to dive just to stop it, then gathered it in and fired over from one knee. That's a tough play, but he was so smooth doing it. That is great work. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss, but he did a nice job to contribute. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Big opportunity to do damage, but the hitter can't get over aggressive or it could backfire big time.
Hey, drop him in for us. We need you.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Inside, nearly got the batter. And a high fly out to center. It's pretty deep. Makes the catch. Runner tags and will move up to third. Nice read by the runner to move up and put runners on the corners. Now they can bring in the run on the sac fly. One down. Matthew Batten getting ready to hit.
Matthew Batten.
Turns, rocks, and fires. That's a base hit.
Batting third.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 3-0. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Would you like to learn to make music and work through your personal issues? Then call the fine folks at Thad's Theremin Therapy and book a complimentary trial session today. And that one hit hard and back up the middle for a base hit. Always scary when you see a liner back to the mound like that. Glad the pitcher's okay. Got to keep your head on a swivel out there. On to the next inning. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey.
Griffey.
Line drive for a base hit. Chance at a triple. Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. And now a chance to tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat. So digging in, Cy Griffey. He's already homered in this ball game. And the strike zone swells in size.
Ball.
Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. A solo blast. Second home run of the game. And they tie it up. It's 4-4. This ball game's up for grabs now after he hit that homer. What a moment. It's often so difficult to get the bat to a hard fastball in that location, and even harder to hit with power. What a job right there to keep the hands in and smoke that one for a homer. One out and a runner at second. Now at the dish, Matthew Batten. The 1-1 offering. Fly ball out to center. Griffey. There to make the catch. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. Tag out at third. That is a double play. And that ends the inning. Great catch and throw to third for the double play. What a way to end the inning. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day, even if your team does wind up losing. 6-5. Cy Griffey, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Worcester Red Sox taking on the Gwinnett Stripers. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here.
Right guy, no one better up there.
Griffey went yard twice in his last game. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. Made them pay for that one. Up to 5 homers in the series. And they take the lead. It's 3-0. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. No outs and a runner at third. Griffey, he's already homered in this ballgame. That one finds the zone. The pitch. This one is labeled. Might have a chance at extras. Runner from third in to score. It's 7-0. Nice job to drive in the run. He thought he could sneak that one by on the inside, but no such luck. He kept his hands tight to the body and drove it into the alley. And now he's safe at second with a double. One out and the base is empty. Griffey, he's already gone yard in this game. Swinging a high fly ball, sailing towards left center field, pretty deep, home run. A solo shot, his second of the night, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Line drive, that's a base knock. Runner on base to start the inning.
The bat, the shortstop, Marcelo.
Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Oh, nice play. Jumps and throws on the money. Nice play.
Now that's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Griffey made some big contributions for them in the win. 4 hits, 2 of them home runs. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. Cy Griffey has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Worcester Red Sox taking on the Gwinnett. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Cy Griffey, coming off a big one yesterday, knocked in 5 runs. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. And a curve misses outside. That one smashed to left field. And that is a foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes. Set down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play. No score. And stepping in, the speedy Chandler Simpson.
Strikers, the right fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Labeled on a line to center. One away.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.J.
Nobody on with one out. Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. Way inside. That's smart pitching against a hitter who uses the whole field. If he can't extend his arms, it's hard for him to hit the other way. Here comes the 1-0. There's a strike. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that's a 1-out single. And once again, he collects a knock and extends his hitting streak another game. There's a little extra buzz in the stands for his games these days, and to be fair, there's a little extra buzz in the press box too. Hard not to get excited over the run he's on. 2 outs, bases empty. Griffey, 1 for 2. Fouled off, he was late. Two outs and nobody aboard. That's a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. And it's a 2-out double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. Lee, a 6'3" lefty, 215 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey.
Clutch up, drop him in for us.
He breaks his bat. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of the 10th, and we still have no score. Griffey played okay, but couldn't lift them to a win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate. 1-0 the final, a 1-run extra inning win. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon. Cy Griffey has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey, collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And that's a base hit. Lead runner stops at second. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. So digging in, Ben Gamel.
The designated hitter, Ben Gamel.
First and second here with nobody out. Swings and flares it. It falls in. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. At the plate, Cy Griffey, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher,
Griffey, the next to hit.
the center fielder, number 13, Cy Griffey.
Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. Have you got problems with polecats? Are you fussing with ferrets? Do stoats have you stumped? Then you ought to call Ralph's Weasel Emporium, the experts for all your vermin needs. And there's a hit. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. And the next batter, Cy Griffey. First pitch just misses. This one's hammered to left center, well struck, and that should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Griffey put together a nice showing despite the loss. Collected 3 hits in the game. This game shows Cy Griffey has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. Foul ball there. Way measures 6'4", 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2020. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So the hitting streak rolls on with another knock, and he's just unconscious at the plate lately. It always seems like he comes up to the dish with a plan of attack, and it's clearly been working. We'll see how he counters the inevitable adjustments from opposing pitchers. We're in the bottom of the 1st. Leading off, Carson Rocafort.
Ball 1. 1-0. Strike! Woo! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaks his bat and pops him up. There's one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Lofton.
Coming up to the dish for Omaha, Nick Lofton. Gotta say, he's among the absolute best defensive players in the minors, particularly in the middle of the field. Close but ruled a ball. This is a growth opportunity for a young pitcher. He thought it should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but he didn't get the call. And now he has to adjust to the ump's zone. Show your maturity here. You may get that call later on. Here comes the 1-0. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. And with him, it's not just limiting errors and making heads-up plays. It's his ability to cover a lot of ground and take away gaps that might otherwise lead to hits against your typical defender. Really impressive first step in particular. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. And defensive ability, like speed, doesn't really go through slumps. Opposing pitchers can make adjustments to you at the plate, but if he can keep his performance high on defense, he'll find his way into the lineup regularly. 1 out and the base is empty. Puts this one in the air down the line. That will drop foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Omaha, Michael Massey.
Ball, inside.
Here's the 1-0 offering.
Huh.
Here's a high chopper and handles that one. Takes it to the bag alone. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. 1 inning in the books here. The Woo Sox lead it 1-0. Today's action is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If your humors are out of balance, he's the one to call. Ask about specials on leeches and tree panning. Out in front and foul to the left side. That fastball was very hittable, but the swing just a touch too early. Pitcher needs to adjust. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly to left. Garcia on the move. Puts it away for the out. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. And he has struggled this year. Close,
that's a
but
ball.
called a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And swing and miss.
1 ball.
Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Batting six.
Ken Perkins will hit next.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Two outs, bases empty.
Ball 2.
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. Heading on now to the top of the third. The Woo Sox out in front, 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. Oh my goodness, what a catch he just made. That's an absolute gut punch for the hitter. That one looked for sure like it was going to fall in. Great defense. Late swing, fouled it off. 0-1 now.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. 1-2 now. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Next up for the Storm Chasers, Tyler Gentry. Cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
2 strike.
Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off it. Swings through it for the K. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third.
Batting ninth.
Digging in for the Storm Chasers, Javier Vaz. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down and nobody aboard. Here in the back end of the third inning. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Two outs and nobody aboard. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 9 straight set down here to start the game. Worcester ahead in this game. Welcome back. The Storm Chasers at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
The center fielder, Carson Rocafort.
Rocafort goes 5'11", 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fastball in, then change up away. That's textbook pitching, and he's showing good command in this AB. Now a flare off the bat. Roederer heading towards it. Can't get there, and it's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And the next batter, Nick Lofton. Went down on strikes the first time through.
Strike 1.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
No ball.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Rocks and fires. On the ground, but that rolls foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Nobody out and a runner at first. Fly ball, right field. Sykes.
Here we go, relay two.
And there's one down. Coming up to the dish for Omaha, Michael Massey. Grounded out the first time up. This one is labeled. That's a base hit. Around second on his way to third. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. Man at second, one away. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velazquez. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. In the air, right field, well hit. That one back there. It's off the wall. And that holds the lead runner at third as it's a double. At second and third now with one away. That's 2 straight extra base hits for these guys. Hard to complain about the result when you smack one off the wall like that, even if you maybe wanted it to carry over the fence. Caglione in the box now, takes strike one. And they say he went.
0-2.
Off the
Ball
mark
one.
there. Ball one. Excellent take.
1-2.
In there. Got the strikeout looking. Huge K there. Ken Perkins getting ready to hit. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Ball one there. On 0-2, raise the
ball,
hitter's
2
eye
strikes.
level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. Swings and misses. Struck the batter out. They limit the damage here. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. We're back here at the ballpark. We're in the top half of the fifth. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey.
One ball, no strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Luis Ortiz getting ready to go. And that one hammered. This one has a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, Blake.
Bottom half of the fifth, and the Storm Chasers batting.
Storm Chasers, third baseman, Jordan Rosas.
That one in there, and it's 0-1. He's shown some
No ball,
excellent
1 strike.
command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Strike two.
0-2.
In the
Ball.
dirt. Swings and misses. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth.
Now batting, left field.
At the plate, Tyler Gentry struck out swinging the first time. Close,
No, that's a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. One out and the base is empty.
Yes.
And a curve drops in for a strike. Clearly,
1-2.
he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. And a
That's a
curve
ball.
misses outside. Started to swing, but held up. He was able to check his swing on that pitch way out of the zone. Would have been tough to make contact anyway. Ground ball to second base. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Base is empty with 2 out. Next to hit, Javier Vaz. 0 for 1 so far. This one high in the air, out to left center. Garcia turns to the right on the move. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. Nothing. So digging in, Cy Griffey. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one's back there. And that one hops the wall. In at second with a 1-out double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Roccaforte in the box again, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Great job so far on the mound, and I think curveballs like that one are a big part of the reason why. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Clearly upset with the plate umpire after that one was ruled a ball. Might want to take off 20 to 25%. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting,
Nick Lofton, the next to hit. Fastball in for a strike. Next one's fouled back. 0-2, and the delivery. Gets a piece, stays alive. Looked like he was sitting off speed, fouling that fastball back. Swing and a miss, curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop, 3rd strike. Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in, Michael Massey. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. And that's off the inside edge. That's smart pitching against a hitter who uses the whole field. If he can't extend his arms, it's hard for him to hit the other way. One pitch now. The Red Sox ahead by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Late on that fastball. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. In the air to center. Garcia coming in on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly here. 7th inning up next. Worcester with the lead, 6-1. Bottom of the 7th, stepping to the plate for Omaha, Nelson Velazquez. There's a strike. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, nice changeup. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Struck the batter out without a swing. Clipped the bottom of the zone with the curve for strike 3. Man on at first. Now at the plate, Ken Perkins. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Gets the call.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one close. Ruled a ball.
1-1.
That one in there. Now 1-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but blocked.
2-2.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. The pitch timer runs out, and that's not just an automatic ball, it's a walk. Big break for the batter. Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. Fouled off down the right side. 1 out, runners at first and second. Outside. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Struck out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Gentry. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. And the curve drops in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. This one. Base is empty, 1 away. Next to hit for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. First pitch misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a drive. It's carrying. Bangs off the wall. In with a double, makes it 2 on the night. Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Greg Weissert. He can really bring the heat. Griffey, with a good day at the office, both hitting and pitching. He took care of business out there on both sides of the ball. They'll be happy with what he gave them in this one. Cy Griffey with a remarkable season so far, leading. So 2 down. And now, Cy Griffey. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Hit hard on a line. Makes the catch, inning over. So up next, Michael Massey.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
2 outs, bases empty. And there's a hit. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. 2 outs and a runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. He has had a tremendous season, a lot of power, and put up a good average to boot. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 3-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity, so hitting your spots is essential. Because if you miss, well, you saw right there what happens when you miss. Bases loaded, 2 down. Griffey, already a homer for him in this one. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count.
Your turn now, no better.
No,
Certainly doesn't seem like he's comfortable out there right now. 2 walks already in this inning. He just doesn't look right on the mound. So the base is all loaded up now. Next pitch, in for a strike. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. One-two offering. That one missed.
Outside.
What a take with 2 strikes. Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. 1 run comes across. Another run scores. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. He's safe. They clear the bases. It's 8-0. How about that? Clears the bases. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Creed Willems. And that's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess that Blank's Disposal Service can't help you with. Call today to help clean up the mess in your life. Griffey, he's already homered in this ballgame.
Nope, that's high.
Crushes this one to deep center and long gone. A solo shot, his second of the night, and they add to the lead. It's 9-4. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. We go to the ninth. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey.
Griffey.
And there's a strike. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. Slider squeezes the corner. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch. Grounder to first. Collects. Flip to the pitcher covering.
Now batter, the first base, Blaze Jordan.
Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver. Cy Griffey, fresh off an impressive 2-home-run performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Worcester Red Sox taking on the Omaha Storm Chasers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Cy Griffey now at the plate. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play.
Hey, no one better. Let's go.
Griffey was incredibly productive in his last game, collecting 6 RBIs. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. Back to that 6 RBI game. He was looking super comfortable and confident at the dish. I'm sure the scouts watching took note of that. Dunks one into left. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. That hit, of course, keeps his hitting streak alive, and it's clear that he's dialed in at the plate. No matter who he's facing, he seems like he's in control of every single at-bat. Bottom of the first, digging in for the Storm Chasers, Steve Ullman.
Steve Ullman.
Labeled on a line to center. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder.
2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Griffey singled and scored the first time around.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
Belted deep to left center and gone. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A 2-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Runner at first. Cy Griffey digs in now. He's already gone yard in this game. A laser into the outfield. And that's that. Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. With only one ATM available, you can be sure your PIN is secure. Join MSECU today. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. He's already homered in this ballgame. Base hit. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate.